Okay, great. Let's get going then. Okay, so as usual, guys, what I want to do is that I want to explain to you regarding two things. Okay, today we want to do two things. One is I want to talk about the improvement that we have already completed for JDXBOT. So you might have seen the update I put up in the group, but I just want to make sure things are very clear so that everyone understand what we are doing and moving forward, how this improvement is going to be beneficial for our team. All right. So, and as you know, right, we are continuously improving, but I think we are now at the stage the bot is becoming more and more matured with a lot of different solutions that is in place to cater, especially the performance and also the profitability of the bot. So that is going to be, I think, one of the main focus here today. Just want to give you a snapshot of what we have done so far. Okay. Now the other thing is that I'm going to talk about the JDCopyMaster, which is the new product that we're going to officially launch today. All right. So that means that if you have somebody, they are interested to come on board and they want to try out, they can do so. Okay. They can do so. You can actually send them your BitGet referral link, ask them to sign up for BitGet. And thereafter, right, make sure you give them the copy trading link, or else they won't be able to join the JDXCopyMaster. Okay. So I will share with you all those information later on. So just, stay tuned. And if you have any question, ask me later on. Okay. So that will be great. Okay. Now let's move on. The first thing is on the JDXBOT improvement update first. Okay. I think this is important. Okay. So, on the improvement update, right, please understand that we have actually completed all the improvement activities. Okay, so and also with the recent glitches that has happened, right, I think we have further improved the bot resilience, the bot performance, the safety of the bot, and so on. So the technical team has done a fantastic job. So now in this improvement that we are doing, we are focusing on two things. Okay, one is we are focusing on how to improve the profit margin for the users. Now, this is important, okay? In business, right, or in investment, it's all about profit margin, right? It's about the revenue we are making minus the expenses, right? The expenses here is BitGet fees. Can you see that? So if you minus the fees, then then after that is actually the net profit. So if we can increase the profit margin of our user, then users will start to enjoy a bigger profitability of the share, right? Okay, that is what we really want to do. So the first focus is the profit margin increment. And the second focus is to reduce the profit sharing. Now, this is going to be a massive good news for our community because the directors have actually agreed, okay, to reduce the profit sharing. So I'm going to share with you what we have done, and actually all these things are already implemented. Okay, so now when we talk about the profit margin, right, what I have done is that I have actually improved the strategy parameters. Okay, so moving forward, okay, the new parameters include 19 DCAs and 11 hedging. Now, can you see that? I think we started with 11 DCA, 14 DCA, 17 DCA, and now we are at 19 DCA. All right. So that is awesome, right? So as long as you have the fund in your stock account, you don't have to worry because the bot will continue to do the DCA as it is needed, but it's also depend on the price movement. All right. At the moment, the price is not moving much. Bitcoin, we are not seeing breakout and so on, right? So the price is just moving in a certain range. So high likely we only have about 3 or 4 or 5 DCAs. That's all. Not much. Okay. But when the price starts to move, all the rest of the DCAs will come into place. Okay. Now the other thing that we have done also slightly increase the order size. Okay. So this is important. When we amend the parameters, when we increase the DCA, we also slightly increase the ratio of the order size. Okay. So that is the first improvement that is already completed. Actually, we have already pushed all these I think yesterday. Okay, I think yesterday it's all been pushed already. Now the other thing is that look forward. Okay, when your bot closes the position, we are changing the leverage from 40x to 35x. All right. So the new position that will open. So when both of the position close, okay, when a new cycle open, that new cycle will be 35x, not 40x. All right. Now, the justification for this is very simple, because if you want to increase the profit margin of the users, then we need to reduce BitGet fees. Okay, so BitGet fees and improve the profit margin by at least about 5% every position that is closing. All right, now, so that simply means instead of giving BitGet a more revenue, we are taking that revenue back and actually distributing it to our users. Is that awesome? All right, so this is a massive improvement, because a 5% reduction of the cost and a 5% actually coming back to the users, this is huge. All right, so just take note of that. Now, when we do that and when we bring down the leverage, we are not bringing much of the leverage, so the impact will not be that big. We are only actually touching about 5x of the leverage, but we can improve the estimate liquidation. So you see, when we increase the order size, we also need to improve the estimate liquidation. Can you see that? So it's a risk and reward balance. So in this manner, we compensate the higher order size. Okay, so in this manner, the estimate liquidation is not it will not come much closer, right? We are still maintaining or actually improving the estimate liquidation. Okay, so I hope you get me, right? So this leverage is also already been implemented. So at the moment, I think positions are floating, right? So once the position close, then you will see a new leverage open up. Okay, so just take note, because we don't want to push the leverage now. If we push that, all the positions, that will be messy. Okay, so we want to wait for the position to close, existing position to close, a new position then, will follow the new leverage. Okay, now the other important thing is that we have also implemented partial profit taking for the hedging position. Now, this is a brilliant idea that we have actually integrated. We don't have this idea before. So what has happened is that now, when you see your ROE of your hedging, right, you can have a floating. It doesn't matter, right? If you have a floating, because the price has not touched your main position yet, so you don't close the position yet. But sometimes when you are floating and you are waiting for too long, there is no profit, right? So what we have done now, your opposite position, right, your dual position or your hedging position, when it reaches 50% ROE and it meets the criteria, it will then take a partial profit. Now, this is awesome, because I believe the user can start to experience another probably 10 to 15% increment in their profit. Because imagine, right, if previously you don't see any profit taking when the bot is floating, now while the bot is floating, you are getting the profit, even if it's a small amount, but because it is continuously, right, so you are starting to see the profit. So in that manner, if you look into the trading analysis in BitGet, you will see your P&L ratio is getting better. Your win rate will be higher than 50%, and also your profit will be much, much greater. Now, I think these are very significant improvement that we have done for the bot, and this is definitely going to increase the profit margin for the users. Okay, I hope you guys are happy to hear what we are doing. Now, please understand, okay, problems sometimes are a great enlightenment, right? It opens up ways for us to think beyond than what we used to do before. Sometimes we may be complacent thinking that, everything is fine. But when problem happen, it opens up another chapter of innovation. So every problem, right, there is always a blessings. There's always a blessings in discuss, right? There's always a blessing in the problem that you go through. And so many times in our life, right, sometimes God allows us to go through that problem, not to judge us, but to actually elevate us. All right. So when you want to give up, right, at the moment you want to give up, that is the time, you start to fire up, you see. So these are, I think, a brilliant way of how you should have in mind to see problem, as a stepping stone that can elevate you even into a greater height. So every problem, there is a reason why that problem come to us. It doesn't matter if it's an individual, personal, family, or even in businesses, okay? And we thank God for these problems that we are going through, because it actually opens up, even it challenges our technical team, the way we code. So a lot of different algorithm improvement is taking place, okay? So I hope you are happy, right? You are happy that it's not just about the problem and giving up and quitting, but despite the problem, all right, we work on improving and making things much better, right? I think that is what we really want to do. Now, another big, I think, cheer to the community, right, is that we have decided, okay, to reduce the profit sharing by 5% from 30% to 25% for the next 6 months. Okay, so now, instead of enjoying 70%, our partners' profit sharing now will be 75%, and JDXBOT will take 25%. Are you guys happy with this? All right. Now, a 5% additional into your profit sharing is going to be massive. All right. So this will be for the next 6 months, and I believe, right, that not only the existing user, but even the new user are going to be blessed as they come in, because now they're going to enjoy a 75% profit sharing. All right. So this is a important improvement initiative that we have actually done to the bot. And please understand that all this, right, is already implemented into the bot officially. All right. You can applaud for that. Okay. Officially, it is done. So if you look at position close, if you go to JDXBOT dashboard, you can actually calculate your strategy fee. If you divide with the total realized profit, you can see 25%. All right, so it is all already done, and I really hope that our community will be blessed. All right, our community will be blessed, and not only that, this is what we really meant by empowering ordinary people to generate extraordinary income. All right, so I hope. All right, so thank you for your support, guys, and the continued encouragement that you are giving to us, standing, together with us during these phases. Since the beta testing, right? We started beta testing 2 years back. So we have seen how, the progress of this startup company called JD Wealth Maker, and it has actually made us more and more mature as we go on, with all these challenges and so on. So I pray that, by God's grace, that God will protect us, by His mighty hand, protect the company, protect the community, so that, the users' fund will be safeguarded. And not only that, we want to see our community thrive and flourish, financially, right? So that is what we really want to see. And I believe that, by God's grace, powerful things can happen as we continue this journey together. Okay, so just take note. So this is basically an important update for the JDXBOT community. Okay, so just take note. Okay, today is also a very important day because we want to officially launch JDCopyMaster. Okay, so I hope you like the word copy master. That simply means you're going to copy the master, right? You're going to mirror my trades. You're going to mirror whatever trades that I'm going to open. It will be open in your own bot. Okay, so that is why I put the word copy master, so it is easy to understand. Okay, now, as I mentioned, right, please understand that JD Wealth Maker is making progress slowly but surely. Okay, every single progress and improvements and addition of new products, we are very careful in the way we are bringing it to our community. So that's why you can see that some of these products are not available in the public. It is only available for the public, for the private, because we are more focused on blessing our JD Wealth Maker community first, right? That is the most important. So JD Wealth Maker already, okay, you know that our first product is JDXBOT. And then now officially, okay, I think we have already tested for the past about a week. So we have what we call a JDXCopyMaster. Okay, that will be officially launched and open to our other private partners, okay, within the JD Wealth Maker. Now, please understand, this is an interconnected, innovative solution for our global partners, okay? Now, when I say interconnected, please understand that for JDXBOT existing user, CopyMaster is going to be a supplementary. So if you're already generating profit from JDXBOT, now this is going to be a multiple source of income for you, another source of income. Okay, so if you make 20 or 30% with JDXBOT, imagine if you can make another 5 or 10% extra from CopyMaster, right? Or 10 or 15% extra. We don't know, okay, because we don't have those data yet, okay? But what I'm trying to say is that it is a supplementary for our JDXBOT. And for the new user, now they have the option, you know, if, for example, if they don't have a big fund or a big capital to join JDXBOT, they can probably start with JDCopyMaster. Okay, but as I mentioned to you, right, my goal or my vision here is that how can we together, okay, introduce the people who are not connected with the decentralized finance. So I think JDXCopyMaster will be a bridge for them to connect into the decentralized finance because of the low startup barrier, right? Low startup barrier. So they can come in easily to understand the crypto space, and later on, when they have enough capital, they can add JDXBOT into their portfolio. Can you see that? So they can have both, okay? You can have both, you know, delivering enough profitability for you. I think this is a brilliant concept or ecosystem we want to bring in so that we can be a blessing. Now, those who have the money, probably they are blessed. But how about those who only got $50 or $100, right? Can we also bring them on board? All right, so this is going to be brilliant. Okay, so this is what this is what I believe the interconnected innovative solution can play an important role. Okay, now we do have two more products that will be coming right in the future: the JDX Swap and also JDX DCA. So by then, okay, we will have the interconnected of the ecosystem of the decentralized finance in place, where our community by then probably we might have few thousand people, right, in JD Wealth Maker. Imagine they have multiple choice of products that they can actually tap, and they can be blessed with those products, okay, or those solutions, right? So that is what you know, we envision together here with the community. All right, so now it is important to give you a different shade. Okay, some people like, okay, if there is a CopyMaster, I don't want to join JDXBOT. If I join JDXBOT, I don't want to join. Okay, please understand, JDXBOT and JDCopyMaster is a complementary solution. All right, so you might need both. Okay, but those who are coming in new, they don't have a big fund, they can start with a CopyMaster, right? Because please understand, okay, let me just explain to you, right? Now, JDXBOT is an algo trading. It means it's an algorithmic trading. But the CopyMaster is a copy trading. All right, so that's the difference, okay? So now, for the algo trading, JDXBOT, there is an API. So anyone who comes in, they have to connect the API, right, with JDXBOT so that JDXBOT can manage their trading. But when it comes to the copy trading, any BitGet users can actually join the copy trading without an API. I think you can join in less than 10 minutes and get your bot activated and running. Isn't that awesome, right? So that's why I say, right, those who are novice, they don't know the space, it's easier for them to come in with a simple process. But by the time they are already in the decentralized finance, then they will learn about API and all those things, right? So I think this is what we want to really do. So now, please understand, JDXBOT is 100% autonomous, right? It's 100% autopilot. But JDCopyMaster is manually managed by expert trader, all right? So it's not 100% autonomous. Please understand that, all right? So I may not have the time 24/7 to trade. All right, so that's why you might not be expecting a huge return from the CopyMaster because it is still done manually. All right, so now with the introduction of this product, I have to sacrifice my time for the community. All right, so means that I now have to study the market, analyze the market, making sure that I only open a profitable trade, right? So that is going to be my biggest, not only challenge, but my biggest, I want to say, allocation of time, because now I value this community. So I'm going to provide that value, right, to this community so that they can be blessed. But we do have the algo trading running autonomously. Okay, so I don't worry about that. If we want to change, we change the algo, we change the strategies, it just automatically take place. So that's why everyone in JD Wealth Maker, I think they need JDXBOT, right? They need JDXBOT. So if you got JDXBOT, this is just, CopyMaster is just a complementary, okay? Please take note. Now, for JDXBOT, it's a hedging strategy. We are still using cross margin. For CopyMaster will be directional strategy, also cross margin, all right? Now, for the JDXBOT, is a DCA and hedging, but for the copy trading will be DCA only, all right? Because you can't do hedging for the manual, okay? You can, hedging and DCA is always easier with the algo, but not manually, okay? That will be quite difficult, all right? Okay, but we don't know, okay? Anything can happen along the way, right? So just take note of that. Okay, for the algo is 24/7. Okay, the operation is 24/7, but for CopyMaster, it depends on market and human condition. Human here means me, okay, myself, okay? It depends on my condition as the master trader, right? Sometimes I can be, my emotions may not be right, and when my emotion is not right, I don't want to take any trades. Okay, so and it depends on the market sometimes, because it's directional. So I have to wait for the right condition before a position can be placed. So if you are part of my mentorship, you know what I'm talking about, right? So we got direction on the 6 hour, on the 1 hour, on the 3 minutes, and then we got the money flow, all right? And the different things that you need to take into account before we can open a position. Okay, so please understand that. Now, for algo trading, no manual intervention, right? You can't intervene because it is 100% API. But for CopyMaster, you can actually intervene manually. I will explain to you later, okay, in what manner you can intervene, right? Now, profit taking for JDXBOT is fixed at 35% ROE. But for CopyMaster, it's not fixed. I can decide how much I want to take. It depends on me, or it depends on the user, because you can manually even close your position and take the profit. Okay, so I'll explain to you later on that. Now, for JDXBOT, we only got 3 assets: USDT, USDC, BTC, right? But for CopyMaster, I can trade multiple assets. So currently we have BTC, Ether, and Sol running, right? I think most of you are part of the JDCopyMaster. You know there are 3 that is running. I think soon I'm going to close the Sol, because Sol is going to give us the profit. So this is the beauty about the CopyMaster, because I can trade any asset that I think this asset is stable. All right. So some of the assets that are my favorite, like BTC, Ethereum, Solana, Sui. Okay, these are my favorite because they are quite stable and they have the tokenomics. All right. Institutions are into this. Okay. So these are just to give you an idea, right? Now, please understand, both of the product, there is no fixed ROI. Okay, because it is a real trading, right? So we don't fix any ROI. So whatever the market is going to bless you, that is it. Okay, and for CopyMaster, because it is manual, for some time I will decide how much ROI that I want to close and so on. Okay, so this is just to give you a comparison, but please understand that both of these are complementary. Okay, they complement each other. Okay, I hope this is clear. Okay, now let's look into the CopyMaster features. Okay, this is important. Now, I want to make things simple, transparent, profitable. That's all. All right, that is our goal. Okay, so the CopyMaster is very simple, transparent, and profitable. Okay, so if you look into some of those features, number 1, 100% managed by master trader, by myself. So I will be actually doing that. For JDXBOT, we got our technical team. They are expert, okay, technical team, so they know what to do. So I just discussed with them about the changes, the strategy, and they will do. But for CopyMaster, it is handled by me, okay, personally. Okay, so I will decide to open the position. Okay, number 2, start as low as $50. Now this is something that I love, because now, as I mentioned to you, right, low startup barriers so that we can bring in as many people and introduce them to the decentralized finance world. Okay. So, and please understand, you can top up anytime to enjoy higher yield. Zero subscription fees. Awesome, right? So you do not need to buy any licenses, right? All that you need to do is make sure you have a BitGet account, all right? And then use the link of the CopyMaster, and then make sure you have 50 or more in your spot wallet. That's all. You don't have to transfer fund, nothing, all right? Everything is in your spot wallet. And when you connect, it will then read the amount in your spot wallet. You just have to key in. I'll explain to you later on, right? Now, no API configuration. So instantly copy in less than 10 minutes, all right? Very fast, okay? 80-20 profit sharing, all right? So you take 80, JD, myself actually will take, JD Wealth Maker will take 20%, okay? Please understand, although I'm managing it, but it is still under JD Wealth Maker company, right? Smart copy mode. Okay, so this is something I love because BitGet have two different modes, diverse and smart copy. So for JDXCopyMaster, we are using a smart copy mode. That simply means that trades mirror the master strategy with precision and speed. All right, and also the fund allocation is easily manageable because everything will be based on the percentage. So if you got $50 and let's say I have $100. So if I place 1%, which is 1% of $100 is $1, my 1% will be your 1% of 50, which is 50 cents. Can you understand me? So if you have $1,000, that 1% will be $10. You see that? So it is easily manageable, and I know exactly what is the liquidation risk and so on because it is a smart copy mode. Okay, please understand that. Now, there is a copier center management. This is, I love this because this is where the funds are dedicated and you can manage the fund independently to prevent disruption to your existing fund allocation. So if you're already with JDXBOT and you are trading the futures, you don't need to worry because it will not disrupt your futures trading because we have another copier center management separately dedicated only for the copy trading. All right. So in this manner, you do not. So this is one of the reasons why I decided to introduce now because BitGet has already implemented this infrastructure. Previously, no, right? Previously, it was messy, was confusing because they put in everything. And so I don't want that. But now, since it is separated, I think this is brilliant, right? Now, the other thing is that I think this is a massive proposition, right? Whereby users still have 100% control of their fund. Okay, I think this is important. So everything that we are doing, right? We want to make sure users have 100% control so they feel secure and they can see exactly, right, what is going on with their trades and so on. Okay, so these are the CopyMaster features, okay, that you need to understand. So at least you know why I am actually into this because these are the features that attracted me to provide copy trading at this time, right? Please take note. Okay, now, so what is the difference between smart copy and diverse? Okay, so they got smart copy and diverse. So make sure you choose the right one, okay? I am only using smart copy. I'm not using diverse. But just to give you an understanding, okay, what is a smart copy and diverse? Okay, so you can basically read through, okay, this information here. See, if you look at it, right, in a nutshell, all right, in a nutshell, a smart copy and diverse follow are both copy trading modes offered by BitGet, but they differ in how they handle the investment and risk allocation. So smart copy allows you to follow one elite trader, okay, that is me, the copy trader, with a fund pool that matches the trader's risk, while the diverse allows you to follow multiple traders with a single fund, which is more risky. All right. So this is, you need to decide, right? So that's why the less risk and the easiest for anyone who coming in as a new is to go for the smart copy. All right, smart copy. So in the essence, right, the smart copy offers a more focused, hands-off approach, while diverse follow provides a broader, diversified approach. Okay. Now, The other thing is that some user may say diverse is better because they can follow so many different copy traders and so on. My question to you is very simple. Do you really know those elite traders that are providing the copy trading services in BitGet? Have you seen them? Are they really using their real name? So what kind of trust do you have? Although they may show they have the best ROI and so on. That's my question to you, okay? So this is important, okay, when you deciding. So if anything happens to your fund, who are you going to go after? I don't think so you can go after anyone, right? Because this is a common risk in the trading, right? So if you lose, you can't even go to bigger and ask for refund. Please understand that. Even it's the same with JD Wealth Maker, right? JDXBOT or JDCopyMaster. It's only depend on the provider whether they are really interested and they really concerned about safeguarding your capital. That's all. All right. So I hope you understand that. Okay. Because some traders, they may not safeguard your capital because their focus is profitability, because they want to earn the profit share. So, all right. So you have to study and decide what you want to do. Okay. So that's the reason why I am not opening CopyMaster to the public. So no one can find me in BitGet. The only one who can find me, those who have the link and become part of this private. So it's a private mode. Only with the link you can actually find me. All right. So please understand. All right. Don't make a mistake. All right. So JDCopyMaster is using a smart copy. I'm not using diverse. Okay. All right. Let's move on. Okay. Now, how to get started? Okay. This will be very important. So I hope you pay attention and make sure. Okay, that you follow each of the steps. Okay, now what I'm going to share with you is for the existing BitGet users. That simply means you already have a BitGet account. All right. Now, please understand. Okay, after this launch, you may have your friend or anybody wants to be part. Right. What you can do, you can share your BitGet referral link to them. All right. Please understand. Okay, we got two links here. Okay, one is a BitGet referral link for them to join BitGet. You can give your link to them. No problem. That is your referral link for them to join BitGet. So you will also enjoy some kind of referral commissions, right? That BitGet is offering. God bless you. But if they want to be part of JDXCopyMaster, then you need to share with them the copy trade link. All right. So once they become part of BitGet, they have to go to JDCopyMaster trading page. So how do they do that? They have to follow the link. You see that? So once they click this link, they will be directed into the JDXBOT copy trading page. Now, please understand, okay, once you are directed, right, into the copy trading page, there are two situations the users will face. One situation is that they click confirm and they proceed to the third step. Another situation is that once they tap confirm, they then will have to go and look for the smart copy, right? And they are not able to switch. So if they are not able to switch, don't worry. All right, you will see upgrade. So what they need to do, they have to tap the upgrade because high likely their copy trading platform is the old platform. So BitGet is already upgraded, right? So they want you to upgrade. So once upgraded, then you just go back and follow the same step. All right, just refresh the page and follow the same steps, and then you proceed to the step 3. So here, right, you can see you will be directed to the futures copying trading setting page. So what you need to do, ensure you have funded your BitGet spot account with USDT. All right, so you can send TRC20 or Polygon, doesn't matter as long it is USDT. Make sure the fund is there. So minimum $50, right? You make sure you have that $50. So now what happened? Switch the mode, right, to smart copy for auto-optimized trade execution. Do not choose diverse follow mode. Okay, please understand that. Okay, I'm still reminding you guys again. All right, don't make a mistake. Next, set your trading amount minimum 50. Okay. Now you will see, okay, bottom here. Can you see that? From the spot, available is how much? So it automatically will detect the fund that you have in your spot account. You don't have to transfer. All right, you don't have to transfer. Just make sure you have already funded your spot account. Okay, make sure this is clear. So what you need to do, you just put in the amount here, let's say 50 or 51, right? Just put a little bit more, right? So let's say you put 51, that is it. And then you leave all the settings, okay? Don't touch any of these settings, not now. Once you understand later on, you can look back into the setting. Now don't do anything. Just leave it as is because it's smart copy, right? Smart copy means you're going to follow, you're going to mirror my trade 100%. So you do not need to worry about all these things yet. Later on, you might want to look into it, all right? So then what you do, proceed to tap copy. Finish. That is it. Once you tap copy, all right, your copy trading will be activated. Upon activation, your account will automatically mirror all JDXCopyMaster trades in real time. All right. So even if I would have opened the trade, let's say my trade entry price is 3 days ago, your entry price will follow today, not 3 days ago. You understand me? So that is how it works. Okay. That is how it works. So this is where, right? This is where some of these copy trader, right? They misunderstand. They are looking at profit, then only they go in. By right, if the floating is much bigger, you go in, you will be making profit faster than those who already joined before. Can you get me? This is just a tips, okay? This is just a tip. So many copy trader, they look at the profit, then they want to go and copy. You are probably making the wrong judgment because at the point of the profit, the copy trader may close it. Why don't you go in when it is floating? Because when it is floating, you will be making profit. Actually, you can close the trade on your own. You see that? So this is why some judgments are wrong when it comes to the copy trading. All right. So just a tips, okay? You need to you just need to explore these tips I'm giving to you. All right. So let's move on. So now, as I mentioned to you, right, BitGet have a copy center management. I'm going to show you this, and then I'm going to show you a demo on the actual bot. Okay. So now how do you manage your fund? Okay, very simple. If you go to your apps, right, you go to your apps at the bottom there, asset. All right, at the bottom there, asset. At the top, you will see futures copying. Can you see that? So you tap. So this is awesome because you see futures is for JDXBOT. Futures copy trading is only for copy trading. So it is separated. So once you tap the futures copy trading, next you tap the management. So once you tap the management, it will bring you to this future copies manage your copier center. This is your copier center management. Okay, so over here, right? Over here, let me bring you to the next page. So this is where you will land, right? Once you land here, there are two things you can do. Number one, you can adjust the fund. So you see that if you tap adjust fund, here you can add fund. So if you want to top up your trading, you start with 50 and you are happy, you know, you want to top up to 100, 1,000 is up to you. You can top it up here. Okay, and please understand, okay, all the profit will be compounded. That it won't go to the spot. It won't transfer to the spot. The transfer to the spot only for JDXBOT because we created the program for it. Okay, but for the copy trade, it will be compounded into your account asset. Over here, it will be compounded. So means every time a new position open, it will use the total amount available. So how you want to manage this is up to you. Probably every week you can transfer the profit to your spot wallet. All right, it is up to you. Or you want to keep compounding from 50 to 100, 100, and so it's up to you. All right, so you can do what you like here. So, but what I'm trying to say is that if you want to top up, you can tap the adjust fund. Okay, you adjust the fund, you can add fund, or you can even withdraw your asset. Withdraw here means you can withdraw to your spot. All right, you withdraw to your spot, then from spot, you can withdraw to your external wallet to sell your cryptos and so on. All right, so I hope this is clear, right? Now, the other thing is that you can tap the details here to see all the positions that are open. All right, so those are in the details or even in the orders, you can see that. Okay, I like to use the details because I can then see all the detail at the top here too. Okay, so this is a simple copier center management that you can use actually, okay, to manage your copier center. And this is why I like it, because it doesn't mix with our existing futures trading that JDXBOT is handling. All right, so it is completely separated. Now, as I mentioned to you, right, you can see there is a trade going on here, right? There's a trade going on here. And if you think, right, okay, I am happy with the profit and I want to close myself, you can do so here, but not with JDXBOT. Okay, but I won't advise you to close at 5%. I would advise you wait until 30% or more, all right, to close it manually if you want to. Okay, because you want to pay the fees and thereafter you want to have a much bigger profit. Or if you really don't want to touch this, then just leave it to the copy master, right? Leave it to me to close the trade, then all this position will close. All right, so it's up to you. Sometimes you see, hey, I want to take this profit. You can just decide. Once you close the position, that is it. Then you wait for the new position to open. Okay, so I think this gives you some kind of flexibility, okay, to decide, because sometimes, right, some users are funny, right? They see it is minus a rate floating, they are like, oh, I'm going to lose. See, please understand, guys, we are using cross. Cross means whatever amount you have, we will use maximum of that amount. And if you have the fear that you're going to lose, you want to close, you can just go and close. That means you are taking the loss. So whatever you are doing here manually, okay, please understand, okay, you are doing it at your own discretion. Okay, your own discretion. Okay, so you have the power to decide, because please understand, this is a copy trading, right? So, but the good thing is that at least the copy trading gives you the power to decide. I think that is important, right? This is an autonomy. Or else, right, a lot of copy trading outside that, they don't give you the power, and when they keep losing and losing, the drawdown get bigger and bigger. You are stuck. You cannot do anything. So I think this is a good, flexible, for the user itself. Okay, but nevertheless, as I mentioned to you, right, my concern is always about the liquidation price. Can you see that? So when I put a trade, I always watch the liquidation price, because, and also I know what is the total fund that you allocated, because it's a smart copy. So if I open one position or two position, I'm concerned about your liquidation price. Okay, so this is important. So if the liquidation price far away, I'm okay. All right, so I can continue to do the DCA. And sometimes, because you are going to be in my private group, so I can even communicate with you there, whether position open, what is your screenshot and so on. So that's why I want you to be part of the private Telegram group. Okay, please take note. Okay, now let's move on. So now, before I go here, right, let me just bring you to the bot and show you here, right? So if you look here, right, now look here, right? So we have, this is a JDXBOT. So JDXBOT trade is running. All right, so as I mentioned to you, right, you can go to the asset here. Okay, and from the asset, you can then tap on the futures copying at the top, right? And then you see the management then. All right, you see the tip at the management. Now it will bring you into the copier management center. All right, so this is another bot that is connected to JDXCopyMaster. All right, so now I want to go, if you want to add or adjust fund, you click here, right? You click here, all right? And if you want to see the trade, you click here. All right, so now you can see I have Ether. All right, I have Ether trades. Okay, then I have my BTC trade, and I have my Solana running there. Okay, currently 26% ROI. Okay, I just opened, right? This a few hours ago. And you can see that for this bot that is connected to JDX already made about $3.6. Okay, which is good, right? So now watch what happened, right? If I want to close, can I close? Yes, you can close, but I don't want to do that, okay? Because I'm going to leave to JDXBOT to do that. So, sorry, JDCopyMaster to do that. So now watch what happened, okay? Now, if let's say, right, I want to take profit for this, right? So let's take profit live. Okay. So I'm going to close the master copy here. Okay. At my side, see what happens over here. Right. So let's close that. Let's take the money. All right. So I've just closed. Can you see that? Immediately, almost instant, right? It is closed. So that means I have already secured profit now for all my copy trader. Congratulations. Can somebody put in the chat, okay, if your bot closes, okay? Solana, okay, Solana, we just take the profit, okay? So I think we have about 22 copiers so far, right? So everyone should have seen the profit in your own copy trading, right? In your own bot, okay? So can you see that? That is how easy it is for me to manage. All right, how easy is it? Now, don't worry about the floating. Right? Actually, these two I'm actually keeping it because I'm doing some study because I have not launched. Right, only today we are launching it. So I'm waiting for this to close. Once it is closed, then I will be putting in some serious trades. Okay, so the Solana is just a icebreaker for you guys. Okay, just an icebreaker. Okay, now, if the positions are closed, right, and you want to take a break, you don't want to copy, you can stop the copy, right? You can stop the copy and you can do whatever you want, and then you can come back again to copy again. Okay, so it's up to you, all right? So you can do, but here you can see the CopyMaster's initial investment and all those information there. Okay, so just take a look at that. I think slowly we will be improving on the performance, okay? Because at the moment I'm testing. So when you are testing, sometimes I take the loss intentionally because I want to study the P&L, okay? How much is the loss? How much the profit? So I'm actually taking data, all right? There is a historical realized profit. That's what you can see, right? Can you see? I just closed this position, all right? So the important thing, you see the transaction fees. So the transaction fees is the fees that we pay to BitGet. So BitGet already takes 0.4 cent out of this, and the actual P&L is 3.14. That is good, right? I have already made $3, all right, of this trade, right? So, and then you see the profit sharing, right? That's a 20%, and 80% goes to our partners, all right? So that's basically what you need to see. So we just opened this around few hours back, right? You can see few hours back, and we close this trade. Okay, so that is done, all right? That is done. So that is great. So this just to show you, right? This is your copier management and everything is there. So this is just brilliant, okay? All right, so that is great. Okay, let's get back to our presentation slide. Okay, great. So I hope you understand now, okay, everything, how these things works. I'm trying to make it slow so that everyone can follow, okay? So I would invite you guys to be part of our mission. Let's together make an extraordinary differences in normal individual life, okay? So we can use, JDXCopyMaster to introduce this opportunity to them and let them be part, okay? And access this decentralized finance. Okay, so the goal is to empower everyday individuals. Okay, so this initiative led by myself reflect our unwavering mission to empower ordinary people to generate extraordinary income through the decentralized finance world, right? So with JD CopyMaster, you can now trade smarter, live better, and I want you to enjoy your life. So you don't really have to worry about learn how to trade and study the market. No, I think you need to be smart. All right, trade smarter using a smart copy. That is it. Okay, and I truly value each and every one of you for your honorable partnership. And thank you for your continuous support. All right, so I hope, all right, this additional product that we are bringing in, will become a supplementary for the existing users in JDXBOT. And on top of that, it will really be a blessing to those who are new coming on board. They can now choose, okay, which one they want to start and so on. Okay, so I really hope, okay, that you will have both of the portfolio. Take advantage of it. Okay, come on, easily. I just made about $3 something, right? With the closure of that position just now, right? So I think that is really good. Okay, awesome. Oh, that's great. Okay, let me see if there is any questions there. Okay, let me see. Okay, awesome. Yeah, just close, right? Okay, great. Okay, guys, that is to give you the whole idea about the improvement that we have already completed for JDXBOT and also the CopyMaster, right? So those of you who have not got my private message, look forward. Those of you who are already in the JDXBOT, right, the optimized, look forward for the link I will put up in the group later on. Okay, so this is now I'm going to open up to the group already. So I think 22 spots are already taken. I have another 78 spots. So if you're interested, please go ahead. Especially those of you in JDXBOT, okay, I want you to take this opportunity first. All right. See, simple, okay? You don't have to do anything much. Just make sure you have $50 or $100 in your spot account and just connect the copy trading. Simple as that. You understand me? So existing user, come on, simple. You don't need to transfer fund. Don't do anything, right? Just leave it in the spot. And also why I'm doing this, because sometimes when you make money from JDXBOT, it goes to the spot, right? So instead of keeping it in the spot, not giving you anything, you can actually, transfer to your copy trading, right? So that's another way to do it. But nevertheless, okay, make sure, okay, you manage your portfolio well, okay? Because I don't want to influence you with a lot of idea, because we don't know, there are risks involved in everything that we are doing, right? Okay. Anyone have any questions, any clarification, or any comments or any inputs that you have with the progress JD Wealth Maker is making? I would really love to hear from you. If there is any, please raise your hand. There is a raise button at the bottom. All right, raise your hand, and I can probably clarify anything that you need to know. Go ahead. Yeah, this recording will be shared later in the group, right? So don't worry. Anyone would like to ask me anything? I hope it's clear, right? Yeah, so if no question means everyone understands, right? Okay. Okay. Any other questions, guys? Anything that you want to clarify, or any compliments, any comments, any inputs now from your side? That would be great. How much fund percentage is used per trade? Normally, right, I will open 2% of your total fund. Okay, 2%. So you can see, right, it is because of the risk management. So I won't go that big, because I will also do the DCA. All right, so I will start. I think just now the Solana is only 2%. Okay, 2% of your available fund. Okay, because sometimes your available fund can be lower too, right? And also depend on how many. Normally, I try not to make more than 3 assets. Okay, I sometimes, most of the time, I only keep to 2. Okay, normally I start with Bitcoin, and I will see how the market move, and then my favorite is always Bitcoin, Ether, and then Solana, because these are quite stable, and I like the volatility of this token. So, but it depends, okay, on my analysis of the market. If I see like Solana just now, I saw it was there was a sell-off right in the afternoon. So I saw there is an opportunity there. So that's why I opened only a small of 2%. I was expecting for Solana to go down further, because I want to do DCA, but unfortunately it don't want to go down. Okay, so it went up. So it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter. But I think the perfect entry is always important. So I'm just waiting for BTC now. Once BTC break 106,000, right? I think then we will start to close the BTC, because I want to close these two test position. Actually, the Ether and BTC is a test position. It is already there for the past, I think, 4 or 5 days, right? So because I'm testing a few things and collecting the data. So don't let that to hinder you from joining the copy trading, right? It's just my testing, right? So once this is complete, then I will try to put some serious trades, okay? Okay, so I hope you guys understand, okay? The initial startup trade is always important, okay? We cannot go too big, all right? Risk management. So it's only 2%. So you still have 98% for the cross margin, right? 98%. That's why it's almost impossible to get liquidated. Okay, unless markets are manipulative, that is a different story. I'm talking about normal volatile market, okay, like what we have now. It is high likely, right? You can get liquidated. Yes, Aruna, please unmute yourself.
Hello, sir. Can
Yes.
you hear me from Nigeria?
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Yes, good afternoon from Nigeria, and good day for everybody that is in the house.
Good day to you.
I want to appreciate God. I want to thank you for your effort. In fact, most especially the amount of dollar that this copy master trade somebody need to start with, and I think it's a very welcome development for some of my friends that have been complaining about the huge amount money. They are complaining, how will they get $250 to registration, all this and that. They are complaining very, very bitterly, and coupled with the situation of this our country. To me, from my own side here, I'm very happy, and that will give my friend access to come in. Even some of them that have been complaining, now I will sell the idea for them and tell them this thing has been coming down. If you want to really partner with us, let them come and join hands together so that we build on our family and build on ourselves. And the Lord will bless you, and God will give you more wisdom. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Appreciate that compliment, and also that insight, right? Because yes, it is true. That we do have these people, this segment of the community, right, that is really interested to be part. So that's why I believe it is timely to bring the copy master into, so that because my goal is that I think we need to bring in more people to expose to the DeFi, right? They must understand how the decentralized finance work. Can you just imagine? You can just connect your copy trading in less than 10 minutes, and you can already start to earn. Can you do that in a centralized finance world? I don't think so. Even if you go and ask loan, they ask you to wait for 6 months. All right. Even if it's not that simple and possible, right? So that's why not everyone can become financially wealthy in the world, because the system has been designed in such a way to keep people poor and in the poverty system, right? So can you see what we are doing here? So it's a huge noble effort that we are doing here. But I'm not saying that there is no risk. Okay, there is risk. For me to take this and introduce to the people is a huge risk. Okay, but I want everyone who comes in to understand. Okay, every one of us are grown up. Okay, so you must know the amount that you are willing to risk. Okay, please understand that, because things can go wrong, okay, when it comes to trading. But I am doing my best for the risk management. That's all. All right. But we all are grown up adult, right? So we must know what we are doing, okay, when it comes to investment. Okay, so please understand that. So yes, Obong, please go ahead. You can unmute yourself. Good to have you, Obong.
Hello, doctor. Confirm you can hear me?
Yes. Go ahead.
Okay, doctor. Thank you very much for all you do. I'm really happy that this is coming up. At least for those who don't have funds starting from $50, they will be able to copy your trade. Maybe when they now get enough funds, they can now join the JDXBOT. So for me, I really appreciate what you are doing. But all I can say is God bless you. Keep doing what you are doing. Please, no distraction. Thank you very much. Really appreciate. Thank you.
Amen. Thanks, Moses. Truly appreciate you for coming on board, although you are busy traveling. I think that is really awesome to always see you online. Okay, that is great. Yep, guys, these are just some amazing opportunity there is, despite all the challenges I thank God, for the tenacity that God is giving to us. To think, sometimes when you go through problem, all that you think is about yourself. But despite that, right, God is giving us ability to think about other people, right? So, and to think about a bigger community, that is really awesome. Okay, so I think it's a huge blessing to have you guys in this journey, and I really hope, right, that these products that we are bringing in, will become a massive blessing. Okay, so at the moment, I think I have about 100 slots, guys. So 22 slots are already taken. So those of you, I think those of you in JDXBOT, this is something that you must not miss. Okay, so just put 50, 100, try it out first. Okay, try it out with a small amount and see how things goes. By then, you will roughly understand my way of trading. Okay, please, okay, don't put in the group and question my way of trading. If you don't like, just tap stop copying. Simple as that, okay? So because that is my way of trading, you can't come and change me the way I'm trading. Just leave me as me, okay? So you just follow my trading. If you don't like the way I trade, go and look for other copy traders, okay? So this is very important, okay? Because some people try to come on board and try to correct me and so on, all right? So you better know what you are doing first, okay? So or else what is the point of you coming on board, right? But I don't mind if you give suggestion, you give ideas and so on. But some people are very mean, right? They can be very mean. So don't do that, okay? Because these are partnership, right? It's a relationship that we are building, okay? So that's the reason why. Please understand it's a private. Now, when I say private, please understand, I can remove any one of you with a click of a button. Okay, I can just remove anyone. So if you're trying to be funny, I'll just remove you. Simple as that. If I remove you, you might be immediately at loss, all right, because the position will close, all right? So do work together, okay? In this journey, right, two hands must clap. You cannot just have one hand, right? Both hands must clap. So that's why I cannot do without you. And for you to have this opportunity, you also need me and JD Wealth Maker. So that's why we are working together, making sure that that we continuously not only improve the product that we have, but also I'm looking into introducing new products. So that's why as we get more fun, right? As more fun comes in, I will then start to look into the 2 more products that we have. Okay, so it's all about fun. All right, the more fun we have, the more we are, the more we are empowered to do more things for the community. So imagine, right? One day you have JDXBot, you got algo trading, you got copy trading, you have DCA bot, and you have the swapping bot. All right, I love the swapping bot because swapping bot can generate good return. Okay, imagine becoming a mini money changer, and you have a bot that actually doing the simple arbitrage, just a swapping, simple as that, right? That would be really awesome. Okay, so that is another product that we want to do. Not arbitrage. Okay, arbitrage is just a waste of money, waste of time. Okay, and it's just a cliche, guys. Don't fall for those kind of terminologies. Oh, you can do arbitrage, and it sounds nice, but on an actual, it doesn't really work. All right, and some people talk about about loan and so on, right? Taking loan from Aave and it can do a bit. Come on, all those things doesn't work, right? So we've been in the industry for many years. Just go for a simple swapping, all right? A simple swapping can make you a lot of money. That's why money changers are still making money. They are not changing their system. Money changers, you can see them in the airport. You can see them everywhere. Simple swapping, right? Sometimes they swap 3 currency at once and they make money from all the swapping. Can you understand me? Because I came from a financial institution where I was actually handling the wholesale currency. So I was the compliance, a senior vice president for that company. So I know how the money change industry works. Okay, because I'm the one who built that procedure for this company. All right. So sometimes they can make 3 swap with one single currency. You go there, you give them USDT, and then you ask them for Sing dollar. They give you Sing dollar, and then they swap that Sing dollar to another currency. They already made all those things. They already made. Can you see that? So money changer never lost. They will never be at loss. That's why exchanges who are doing, if you use Coinomi or you use Exodus, you use Trust, right? Never swap. Okay, let me advise you guys. Never swap using the decentralized wallets. Okay, if you want to swap, use Binance or Bitget because swapping is 0 fees. Okay, please listen to me. Okay, use them. Use Bitget. Bitget swapping 0 fees. Okay, you want to convert 0 fees. Don't ever use your decentralized because that is how they make money. They don't make money from sending asset from one wallet to another wallet. No. They don't make money from that. They make money from swap, and they make money when you buy using credit card. Okay, you're going to pay, I think, 20-30% for the credit card fees. All right, so don't ever make this mistake. All right, I'm talking to you because I know I've been in the industry since 2009. All right, 2009. Okay, so just take note of that. Okay, so this is just to give you, because this is an AMA session, right? Technical, right? So I'm just giving you some knowledge here so that you understand what to do. Because some people they are novice, right? They don't know, but then they are, because of the pressure, right? They want to exchange very fast, and then they lost a big chunk, of the fees. All right, so don't do that. Okay, Bitget is easy. Come on, you just swap. There is 0 fees. All right, if you have Binance, you just go and convert or swap in Binance, 0 fees, right? So why you want to waste your time converting in your Exodus, Trust wallet, and all these decentralized wallet? Decentralized wallet is for storage. It's safe, okay, because you have your private keys. So if you want to save for long term, use your decentralized wallet. If you want to use for day-to-day transaction, use the exchanges. All right, use the exchanges. Don't keep in your storage wallet. Storage is for long term. You might want to put in $100 every month just to keep, because for saving. Then you keep it in your decentralized wallet because you have the private key. You see that? But in exchanges, no private key. But exchanges is for fast transaction. Because you are not going to keep your life saving in exchanges, right? You're going to transfer from the exchanges. So example, if you make money with JDXBOT, you might want to transfer $100 every month into your external wallet because that is your saving. You see that? So you must understand, guys, what you are doing, all right? So don't go and put $100,000 in your Bitget account. You are crazy. All right, so because there are risks involved and so on, because these are centralized exchanges. But with the fund protection policies and so on, things are quite okay so far, right? Things are quite okay. But anyhow, as I mentioned to you, we all are grown-up adults, okay? You better think carefully what you are doing, because a grown-up adult, they know what they are doing. All right, if you invest, you only invest the money that you are willing to lose. These are money you're willing to risk. All right, these are your disposal income. You don't put your grandfather's or your saving, your children's education into this kind of thing. You don't do that, guys. And then when you lost, then now you become very emotional, and then now you blame me, right? Oh, because of doctor, I put the money, now I lost everything, and he said he got a policy in the company with a risk disclaimer, and we cannot claim anything. Absolutely, right? If you lost in Bitget, do you think you can claim from Bitget? I don't think so, right? Have any one of you ever seen Bitget owner actually speak like this in front of you? Anyone? No, right? No, guys, they just hide themselves, and they just put a policy in front of everyone, and they ask you to follow. That's all. They got black and white because it's all run by legally, right? I think JD Wealth Maker is the only different company because we are meeting you at least twice a week. Can you see that? So it's different. Okay, so it's different, right? So I think that is the beauty about a startup company, right? So these are what we are doing. So everyone in our community know me. Although you don't know me in person, but you know me. So imagine one day when we meet, okay, it will be just easy connections, right? Because you know me very well, and I know each and every one of you. So that's why, please, okay, protect this partnership. Okay, do everything. That's why I hold on to the word honorable. Okay, because to find people who are honorable, despite the challenges, the problem is difficult. Only those who have high integrity will remain honorable. What is integrity? Remain unchanging in the changeable times. Okay, that is integrity. You must remain unchanging. Remain steadfast in the changeable things. So if suddenly problem happen and you can just, all right, something is just wrong, right? So that is where we know already, when the people are not honorable, they don't have integrity. They don't stand by their word anymore. When they want to join you, they are honorable. They show you that they are interested with you, right? But the only way to know whether they are really, really interested is when problem happens. You see that? Then you know who your true friends are, right? Am I right? Then you will know who your true friends are. Sometimes you will even know who your true spouse are at the time when you as a husband going through the problem. Okay, so these are important lessons that we are learning. Okay, we are all not child, guys. We are all grown up adult. Okay, so that's why it's important. Okay, for us to understand that. So, guys, take the opportunity that you have. Okay, so what I will do, I will share the link later for the existing one. Okay, you're already with BitGut, so I'll share the link. All right, so make sure that you join. Now, once you have joined, please update me, okay? Because I will then add you into JDXCopyMaster Global Private Telegram group. Okay, that's where the communication will be taking place and the updates and so on. Okay, so do make sure, okay, do make sure to connect with me. Okay, so this is important. All right, with that, any other clarification, any other questions, guys, before we adjourn the meeting today? Okay, if there is nothing, then I truly appreciate each and every one of you, for coming on board. Let me just unmute you guys. You may want to say goodbye, so you can do so. Thank you, guys. We will catch up again next week, all right? Next week during the JDXBOT presentation. God bless you all. Take care.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Doctor.
God bless
Take
you,
care,
sir.
guys. God bless you.
God bless you, sir.
Yeah, and also, right, please take note, okay? We have another admin in the JDXCopyMaster, okay? Aberis is there. So myself and Aberis will be basically handling the JDXCopyMaster, okay? Aberis, say hi, man.
Hello, everyone.
Everyone should know him,
Thank you,
right?
Everest.
Everyone should
Thank you,
know him
Everest.
because he was with me for the for the Royal Queue, okay? Those of you who are in Royal Queue, you should know him very, very well, okay? So make sure you listen to him as you listen to me, okay? So take note of that. Okay?
Great, JD. Thank you. When the swapping? When are we expecting the swapping?
Okay, all right. Yes, any questions?
When are we expecting the swapping? We look forward to it.
This what?
The swap. The swap.
Oh, okay. I don't know, guys. I think it's all about funding, right? So when we have enough the funding, then we will, because so any one of you interested to invest with me, do reach out. Okay, do reach out. Okay, guys. God bless you all. Okay, take care. Take care. Have a great day. God bless you all.
Thank you, JD. Good night.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir.